What's up guys, it's Raahil, and today we'll be taking a look at a third-party Switch dock. Now before we get started, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for more informative tech reviews like these. I also talk about music, hence the music part of my channel name, but most of the channel will be about tech. I know I don't show my face in these videos, I decided to show gameplay, but as long as it's informative, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, let's get started. The product we are looking at today is a Jumpgate Switch dock. Before we start, I know about the whole third-party dock problem with the Switch and how it's not exactly USB PD compliant like these other third-party docks are. This video isn't about that situation, I'm just going to be talking about this Switch dock. But if you want me to make a video talking about this whole third-party dock situation, let me know by liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and commenting down below. In the box, you get the dock and some documentation. That is it. On the front of the dock is a USB-C head along with the guide pillar, and on the back there's a USB-C port for power, the HDMI port for video out, and two USB 3 ports. This is one more USB 3.0 port than what's on the official dock, but the official dock actually has 3 USB ports, 2 2.0 ports and 1 3.0 port, but none of the ports are actually read as 3.0 because the Switch doesn't support 3.0. Now if you were to compare the thickness of the Jumpgate to the official dock, it's actually almost the same. So why would you get this dock? The reason is that the dock actually pops up so it becomes smaller when putting it in the bag. There is a space in the dock that allows cool air to go into the Switch, unlike the space in the official dock, and Skull & Co found it as an opportunity to make the dock smaller. Rather than just leaving that as dead space, they made it so you can make the dock much smaller than the official dock. If we now look at the thickness of the dock when it's compacted, it is much smaller than the official dock. This dock is also compatible with cases. When the dock is popped up, you can remove the guide pillar if you want to use a case that doesn't have it, and at the bottom you can remove the cover to actually push the USB-C port up for cases that are thicker at the bottom. The USB-C port does feel a little bit loose, but that is because it is actually designed with 5 degrees of tilt to make sure that when you pull your Switch off, you don't rip the USB-C connector. This will also allow you to use cases that are thicker at the back for extra drop protection. Now this dock essentially solves all the problems with the official Switch dock. It doesn't scratch the screen, it provides cooling for the Switch, and it's compatible with third-party cases. But this dock has one more trick up its sleeve. On the bottom there's a little indent. Push this out and this little hub pops out. This hub is all the electronics of the dock. This is the core drive. This is where the dock actually is. So if the dock is still too big for you, then you can pop out the core drive and use that as a dock for your Switch. The core drive is actually made for you to be able to use this with your laptop. If you have a laptop like the MacBook Pro, which has all USB-C ports, this will give you 2 USB ports, an HDMI port, and an SD and micro SD card slot, which you cannot use while connected to the Switch. This will also work with Samsung phones that have decks. If you want to make a deck setup, then you can do that with this dock. I'm actually planning on making a video to see if you can replace your computer with Samsung decks, so let me know by liking, commenting, and subscribing if you want to see that. So the Jumpgate dock is a very versatile device. It not only works with Nintendo Switch, but it also works with your computer and phone. I've been using this dock for the past 6 months, and I've had no problems with it. In fact, I actually use this as my main dock for my desk on my Switch. I have the official dock in my entertainment setup for when I have people over, but otherwise my Switch is on my desk connected to this dock, that too in sleep mode. I also have a friend who's been using this dock for the past 2 years and he's had no problems with it. He actually told me about this dock. So that's the end of the video. I really think that the Jumpgate dock is worth it for $50. You will need to pick up a power adapter separately, so I would recommend the official one over the Skull & Co one. You can also pick up the stand for just $20, so if you want to run an extension cable from that to the dock, the official dock to like use with a case or to not scratch the screen. And you can also pick up the core drive for $40 if you wanted to, but I really do recommend that you just buy the entire thing. So that's it for the video. If you liked it, hit the like button, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys later.